Ladies and gentlemen, I want to read you an article in Politico. The anti-McCarthy faction teases a shadow speaker. Representative Bob Good details his strategies for the next potential House Speaker. It's not Kevin McCarthy. So a shadow speaker might be somebody like Andy Biggs or another person, maybe Jim Jordan. Who knows? It's not really an official Speaker of the House, so if Kevin McCarthy ends up winning, he's going to have to run everything by another Republican, a Trump Republican. And so you have this really bizarre infatuation, ladies and gentlemen, that media has. That when they talk about Kevin McCarthy, they talk about Trump, they're still obsessed with the absurd notion that the Kremlin wanted Trump. There's no evidence of that at all. There's no evidence of that, not even a shred of evidence. A lot of smart people thinking that Trump was influenced by another country when Hillary Clinton's own campaign elevated Trump. So was she influenced also by that country? Because that's what the campaign emails state. So we learned the Democratic National Committee railroaded Bernie Sanders in 2016. We're still living in that matrix. We're still living in 2016, by the way. But there are two media spins or two issues at play politically. One, the Trump Republicans in Congress do not want McCarthy. I understand that. I think McCarthy will be better than most people think. Trump has backed him. He has vowed impeachment. He's going to be very, very different from Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell. Because that's number one, okay? But number two, the other side of the political, narrative is that media, when they talk about McCarthy, they say, well, McCarthy believes that Trump was a Kremlin operative. I just read an article today stating that, McCarthy, he believed that all of this is nonsense. By the way, the Washington Post said that it had a recording of McCarthy disparaging Trump, but nobody's heard the recording. So, there's so many things going on. The point, ladies and gentlemen, is that Republicans have the House of Representatives for 4 years. Okay? The midterms going into the next presidency after mashed potato brains, in 2025? Okay, so 2026, 2026 will be midterms of the next presidency. Hopefully it's Trump. That's my first choice. Or DeSantis, my second choice. People say, well, why is he your second choice? Well, my first choice is Trump. Okay, but you have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where there's so much going on, and I think people are losing sight with the main achievement or victory. Trump Republicans will impeach Biden. Biden did commit criminal activity with almost certainly, Biden almost certainly did commit crimes with Hunter. Hunter, we know, committed crimes. He's under investigation now. If he wasn't the same name as our president, he would have already been indicted. Okay, if Sam Bankman-Fried hadn't already given $1 billion or so to Democrats, he would have already been sent to prison for 1 million years, just like Bernie Madoff. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Kevin McCarthy is going to have to adhere to a shadow speaker. It could be anybody in the Republican, on the Trump Republican side. But hit subscribe, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every single day. I am honored to share the morning with you, ladies and gentlemen. Set your dial, set your clock to 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every single morning forever on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Forever on this channel. 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. It's set in stone. And if you're drinking coffee, eating breakfast, driving to work, I am just honored to share the day with you and hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I had a segment at 8 a.m. today. This is my 11 a.m. segment. Hit subscribe. Become a member of this channel if you want to become a Patreon. The Patreon is below. And also, if you want to go to hagoodman.com and become and be part of a newsletter, that's also below as well in the description section. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of discussion about Kevin McCarthy. He's not... Here's the thing. Rome wasn't built in a day. He'll be better than you think. I'm telling you, he's going to be better than you think. I'm not right about everything, but I'm right about a lot of things. That's why you're watching this channel. And Kevin McCarthy will be better than you think. He's not Mitch McConnell. He's not Paul Ryan. He understands his political future rests upon representing or defending Trump and Trump Republicans. The reason I brought up the absurd idea that he went after Trump, accusing him of being a Kremlin operative, which is not true, is because either the Washington Post or another publication stated that he was on tape. Okay. They haven't disclosed the tape, to my knowledge. But the issue is, it could be a good thing McCarthy becomes a Speaker of the House, if he becomes Speaker of the House, because he could then, there are still Republicans in blue states. There are still a small group of never-Trumpers in the House of Representatives. Not like there used to be, but there's still Republicans in blue states. There are still never-Trumpers in the Senate, like Mitt Romney. You do need somebody to speak to these people. I know that you might say, oh, you're barking up the wrong tree. That's not true. There has to be, like I say with Trump, there has to be some way to speak to the Georgia and Arizona Republican parties. I get it. These Republican parties are only concerned with media, the apoplectic, almost always hysterical, laser-focused, negative coverage on Trump. I understand that. That's what never-Trumpers are really about. When Adam Kinzinger and Cheney, who voted alongside Trump 90% of the time in Congress, when they're going after Trump, they're really making some kind of plea to media. Oh, give me favorable media coverage. Oh, I am not part of... I'm not friends with Trump, so you can treat me as some kind of foil to him and give me favorable media coverage. I understand that, but there has to be at least... We have Trump Republicans in the House. Biden will be impeached. Hunter will be... there will be testimony or a demand for testimony, or he'll get treated like Steve Bannon and go to prison or jail because he's not... and we'll see what happens with Steve Bannon, but they went after Steve Bannon. They'll go after... it'll be interesting. If Hunter decides not to testify, it'll be very interesting what takes place. Because then Republicans can say, okay, well then you'll go to the big house, just like Steve Bannon. And so that'll be... the 2023 is going to be a huge sea change, paradigm shift. They're not going to have Twitter. They're not going to have the House of Representatives. And they won't have $1 billion possibly in FTX money. So, a lot of things are taking place. He's losing right now. He needs the support right now. This is a very interesting battle for a Speaker of the House, okay? Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jim Jordan are backing Kevin McCarthy. For the people who say, oh, McCarthy's terrible, explain to me why Trump and if you say, well, Trump sometimes works with people that betray him. That's true. I agree with you on that. That's true. Why is Marjorie Taylor Greene backing Kevin McCarthy? Explain that. Why is Jim Jordan backing Kevin McCarthy? Why are other Trump Republicans backing Kevin McCarthy? So, again, I would rather have Jim Jordan. I'd rather have other Republicans. It's not my first choice, Kevin McCarthy. I do believe that he's going to eventually, the odds-on favorite is that he becomes Speaker of the House. I do believe he'll be a lot better. Impeachment proceedings will begin immediately. It's not rocket science. Everybody on the planet knows mashed potato brains got rich with Hunter raking in millions upon millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars in businesses because Tammany Hall, it's the same thing. You have the late 1800s, early 1900s Tammany Hall, same thing in the Democratic Party today. They're raking in money from FTX, from Hunter's business deals, and it's right there. they can't find anything with Trump. They can definitely find a lot with Hunter and Sam Bankman-Fried and even the president, our beloved president, Mashed Potato. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now to this channel. I'll have a bunch of segments today. I might have a live stream as well tonight. I think I will tonight. Happy New Year, everybody. We're almost at New Year's Eve tomorrow. And have a safe and wonderful and happy New Year. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching this channel. Thank you for your support, your kind words. I can't thank you enough. Like I said, in 2023 and forever, watch H.A. Goodman in the morning, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Pacific time. Expect segments on this channel every single day at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Make it part of your morning. And I'm just honored and blessed to be part of your morning. Give me your thoughts below. Thanks so very, very much.